Rallies with Diesel. I'm checking back in. It's been a couple of weeks since I dropped the
Been a
video.
little minute, you feel me?
But I be just trying to figure out the right things to say most of the
Gotta
time.
be here.
Often we all talk about the same things, and a lot of times they don't really make no valid points to
No points to
reach the target audience or whoever you were expecting to, to gain a perspective of what you want.
You feel me?
On. Before I jump into it though, just like, share, and subscribe to the video. But man, you ever just thought about like what you would gain from quitting? And like,
Not a damn thing.
right?
Straight up.
Most of the time it's real hard to quit. It's harder to give up than keep going, right? Because anything that will hinder you from keep going will be considered to be negative. And negativity costs way more than you can imagine. I mean, we often all have thoughts of negative vibes when things don't go our way. But when you look at it on like a split, diverted entity, if you was to keep going with something, no matter what it is you're going with, it's easier. And like each day that you keep going in it, it'll become more comfortable. But I only just take like a half a thought of it and just imagine like if you quit, how much of a setback that'll be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're quitting something that you was in. Depending on how long before you quit you had started, right? And then when you quit, most of us don't have a second backup, right? So now you gotta try to figure out what you're gonna do to replace that.
No backup plan.
And at that point you done already spent too much of what you didn't have to spend. I was just listening to a gospel song and it kind of hit me. And it was like, man, get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just literally hear nobody say, get up. But it was kind of like, man, get up, man. What you talking about? And I'm thinking like, dang, bro. If I was to give up, I know how much it'll cost not just me and my family, but a lot of people that I influence, whether they tell me or they never tell me. Because I know people look up to me. I was raised different. And even though, you know what I'm saying, I was raised different, raised on morals, principle, and, raised how kids need to be raised back then around adults. Like, I always had that standout personality and persona and understanding. I never wanted to understand like anybody else. Sometimes it could be a conflict in itself, but at the same time, it ain't gonna hurt or harm anything to kind of like be different. And if it come out to be that you wrong, just silence what that was you was on, get what was right. Obviously, if you really should say you would, but I mean, I always had that mentality, man. And I was raised to, if you don't know something, don't speak on it. If you don't know how this gonna go, don't do it. You feel me? And they just hit me when I heard that song. So it was like, dang, go make a video because you ain't been making no video. You know what I'm saying? You get out work, you come in here, watch TV, read a little bit, punch some weights. But it was different. I just got in, turned YouTube on, and boom, the gospel song came on. So I be having to understand, right? No matter how much I get in my own head, right? I was picked for the hardest battles. My life was selected when I was born on the ultimate top superstar, all-star, difficulty level, like when you playing a video game. And it was because I was equipped with, the skill set to overcome. And man, like, I just be looking at things differently, and that song it just kind of snatched me back into like prison time, like, get right.
We fall down.
You feel me? Like,
get back up.
I fell off on discipline so hard. Like, it's crazy how I can get in here and lift them weights every day. But it's other areas that I ain't disciplined. It's crazy how I could just go from like stop eating all the fried food, smoking and drinking. But it's other areas like I just can't catch that discipline. But that song realized enlightened me, you feel me?
Accountability real. No guilt.
I just really wanted to let that thing, you feel me, like speak on it. It's gonna cost you way more if you stop going. So just keep going. Rant, go somewhere, rant. Go to an open field, yell. Or go to a quiet place and meditate. However many songs long, however long duration wise you need, and get back to it. Because like the spiritual antagonist, that the world going through right now, bro. Like, it's crazy. There's way more people they looking up to you than you think. Especially if you got a voice. So you gotta use that in a better light manner. Wait, feel me? Let's keep going, man. I'm gonna keep going. So just keep going. I just want to drop it on you. Like, share, subscribe, you feel me? Until I drop another one, I'm gonna leave you with this. Rallies with Diesel.